Chapter 3: The Shaper of Fallacy. The system of control we are witnessing is not a random, chaotic failure of human institutions. A machine this perfect in its destructive purpose cannot be an accident. It has an architect. It has a will. The fire you see on the streets was not lit by incompetence. It was lit by a conscious and supremely intelligent arsonist. To understand this enemy, you must first understand his primary weapon. It is not a bomb, a law, or a currency. It is the power to create a fallacy, a deceptive and misleading argument that hijacks the truth, twisting its meaning without ever touching the thing itself. The architect of our prison, the entity we will call the Shaper, the devil, the father of lies, cannot create. Creation is the domain of Elohim. The Shaper can only mock, corrupt, and counterfeit what has already been created. He is a spiritual parasite, and his art is the construction of beautiful fallacies that lead to damnation. Once you understand this tactic, you will see his signature everywhere. Consider the swastika. For millennia, it was a global symbol of peace and divinity. The Shaper built a fallacy around it, a twisted argument of racial purity and ancient heritage. In the space of a decade, he convinced a nation to accept this fallacy, transforming a sacred symbol into the most potent emblem of hatred in the modern world. Consider the rainbow. This was the symbol of God's covenant, his promise of mercy after the flood. The Shaper has executed his most audacious fallacy by hijacking this symbol and making it the global banner for the Pride movement. He has taken a symbol of God's promise and, through a deceptive argument of love and identity, has turned it into a celebration of the original sin, the very pride that caused Lucifer's fall. Finally, consider the most intimate fallacy of all, the corruption of love into lust. Love, in its true form, is an expression of Elohim's creative, self-sacrificial will. It builds families and civilizations. The Shaper has constructed a powerful fallacy that argues this true love is a prison. He then offers his counterfeit, the selfish, consumptive, and sterile impulse of lust, and presents it as liberation. This is the nature of the war. The Shaper is a master logician, an architect of fallacious arguments. He is constantly working to replace every truth, every virtue, and every sacred symbol with a beautiful, reasonable, and utterly damnable counterfeit. His goal is to create a world where humanity, given a choice between a difficult truth and an easy fallacy, will willingly choose the fallacy because it has been programmed to see it as the more enlightened path. To be a witness is to become a demolition expert of these fallacies. It is the act of seeing things not with their imposed, counterfeit meaning, but with the inherent eternal truth given to them by their Creator.